My oldest son slept with me till he was 7.
Mason, he's a teenager and wants to be with his friends and with his dad. I don't want to not see him.
Dad, I never did nothing to anybody, right? Okay, so there's no reason to call the police, right? We're just making a movie. We're just playing, okay?
So we've got some really bizarre parenting related stories here. And I want to talk a little bit about Kourtney Kardashian and a recent interview where she shares a little bit too much, per usual. And then I want to talk about Ray J's concerning behavior. And I mean concerning because it's very triggering to see how he's manipulating his own family. Starting on a lighter note, Kourtney Kardashian defends her son Mason sleeping in her bed until he was 7 years old. If you are a parent or you have some insight on this, comment below. I feel like that's way too old, in my opinion. She went on to the Skinny Confidential podcast, which I question why they go on to these podcasts. Do they need to? Are they getting a big paycheck? I've actually heard before in a story that when you do allow a child to sleep in your bed until they're grown up, once you have that moment where you tell them no, they might have an adverse reaction, kind of like a rejection complex. She claims he did it on his own terms. At 7, he just decided to get out of there, which I would probably want to be out of there too. It kind of makes sense why her and Scott probably didn't have the healthiest relationship, having their oldest child, sleep in the bed every day with them.
My oldest son slept with me till he was 7. I mean, also part of it, at a certain time, I would put him to bed in his room and then he would come in my room.
That's what my daughter does. She comes in.
And then at 7, he stopped and he was like, I'm done with you. I sleep in my own room. And then my daughter slept with me pretty much till she was 11.
This is maybe too much information because we just met, but I need to sometimes be able to get to her, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And if the kid's there.
We figure it out.
Yeah, you got to be resourceful.
Sneaking around the house, meet you in the theater room.
But yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
You just put locks on the theater door.
Yeah.
Both parents being aligned on that is really important.
Way too much information. Also, there's something so interesting about her voice to me where it's just so robotic, and it's not like a low voice. Some ladies have maybe a lower voice, a lower tone. It's not low, but it's it's just so not bright, if that makes sense. Kris Jenner supposedly has chimed in and been resistant to the sleeping arrangements, but Kourtney said, "You're done having kids. You don't have a say," which is very Kourtney. Despite the pushback from Kris Jenner, it looks like Travis Barker has been completely on board. So it looks like their new baby will be sleeping in their bed with them. In 2018, Kourtney got candid on her website as she explained why co-sleeping had become second nature in her household. Getting the kids to sleep through the night in my home was different for each individual child. Which, okay, I get it, parenting things and whatever, but also with all the means in the world, I can't believe that they don't have any real structure. But I'm also not surprised. This person commented in Mason's defense, saying he's not even speaking to her now. He hates Travis and lives with his dad. Her decisions have alienated him, and all she could do is talk about her memories. Another person wrote, "Whatever Kourtney calls natural and instinctual, I will run from full bore," which that is so real.
Mason's coming over for dinner tonight. Should I say something about Australia?
Yes. Mason, isn't wanting to come because he's a teenager and wants to be with his friends and with his dad. And I don't want to not see him.
What if I just say, it's too bad you're not going? Because
it is interesting to see which Kardashian kids will grow up and move away from the family.
Because I was going to tell you all the cool places to go. This is what you should do. You really should reconsider.
Yeah, and saying what a nice memory with your mom and your...
What are you going to do?
Imagine this. You've been in an accident or someone you love has been seriously hurt. Suddenly you're facing a mountain of medical bills, paperwork, and insurance companies that don't want to pay what you deserve. Now, what if I told you there was a simple solution to this nightmare? Getting compensation when you are entitled to can be tricky, with many personal injury firms giving you the runaround, drowning you in paperwork and settling for less than what you deserve. But it doesn't have to be that way. This is where Morgan & Morgan steps in. As America's largest injury law firm, they've modernized the entire process. With over 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, they have the resources to take on big insurance companies and give you the money you deserve. And trust me, they don't settle for low-ball offers. Just this year, they secured a $26 million settlement in Philadelphia, 40 times more than the highest insurance offer. And there are plenty more stories like that. You could just fill out a simple form in minutes No appointments, no complicated paperwork. Everything is done from your phone. Plus, it's totally free unless you win. Morgan & Morgan makes the process easy and stress-free. You can head over to forthepeople.com/Sloan. You can also find that link in the description below to get started. Remember, the process is free unless you win. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring this video, and enjoy. Let's move on to a much darker note and kind of Kardashian adjacent. I mean, I know Ray J hates this, but he'll always be tied to this family, and you guys know why. But his family alone is dysfunctional enough. There's a big blowout fight with Princess Love in front of their kids, where he goes on to say he never did anything to their mother. You're probably like, what do you mean did anything? Well, like, I will break it down to you guys. He's over here essentially grooming his own kids. Now, let me not get ahead of myself. Ray J and Princess Love had a blowout fight in front of their kids late Thursday, and Ray J is on video coaching the children as to what they saw and they didn't see. The video recorded by Ray J sounds like a lawyer leading the witness. You could hear Ray J telling the kids they didn't see daddy put hands on mommy and vice versa. He waits for them to respond before making his next point. The disturbing audio seems to share Ray J explaining a physical altercation between him and his estranged wife. You could hear him speaking to his two children, 1, 6, and another 4. You don't hear Princess Love's voice at all in the clips. We don't know where she's at. This is really sad. Let's go ahead and watch some of this footage together.
I just want to make sure, are you good? Dada never did nothing to anybody, right? Mama never did nothing to me. Dada never did nothing to mama, right? Everything is safe? Have we not?
The fear and the pain in that baby's voice, CPS right away.
Have Dada put hands on mama or mama put hands on Dada? No, right? Okay, so there's no reason to call the police, right? We're just making a movie. We're just playing, okay?
Can we go to your house?
We can go to my house, but I just want to make sure everything is safe here with Melody and everybody.
Can we go to my house? Can we go to your house right now?
Go get you a sweater. Go get a sweater and we'll go. But nothing crazy is happening. I got it all on tape. All right, so let's put on your shoes.
He's referencing Melody in that clip, and so that would mean he's speaking to the other daughter who's only 4 years old. It's clear the kids are upset, but when Ray J tells them he's leaving the house, you could hear one of them burst into tears. He says everything's gonna be okay to the crying child. I just want Epic to tell Mama that he's going with me so Mama knows what's going on. Let's look at that footage.
I gotta leave, baby. I don't want anything that... Everything's okay. I just want to make sure everything is safe. I love your mom. Your mom loves me. No, I love your mom. Your mom loves me. I just want to keep it documented that nothing is happening and that we both respect each other and love each other. This was just a pretend thing, okay? We just had an argument.
Oh, no. Anytime an adult says pretend, kids pretend. Adults, we don't pretend. It's unclear if one of the kids tried to call 911 or attempted to call the police, but he keeps referring to this. But it looks like Princess Love did in fact call the cops and they came to the house, but left shortly after. It seems like there was some blowout moment, something physical happened, and now he's trying to act like it was pretend, it did not happen, rewrite it, but the kids witnessed it. And where's Princess Love?
I don't want it to get out of hand, and I wanted to make sure it's recorded and seen, so we're all super safe. Calling the police over a disagreement is loud, and I'm not with that. I love you. Your mom loves you. Did you check on your mom? Go check on her one more time. Tell her you're going with Dada. Go do it one more time and tell her you're going with Dada. You have to one more time so she knows you're going with me, okay? That's the right thing to do.
Oh no, the right thing to do. You could hear Melody, his daughter, crying, "I love my brother," as her brother's going on to go and leave with Ray J, separating these two kids.
Everything's fine. It was just pretend, okay, baby? Everything's fine. I want Everett to just tell Mama that he's going with me so Mama knows what's going on. And
My brother!
don't, it's not like that, baby.
It's my brother! I spent time with him for a long time.
I love you.
That's my brother.
I know I love you. Come
I
here.
love my
Come
brother.
on, baby. Come here.
I love my brother.
And I love you, okay? And he loves you, okay?
Save me.
I'm sorry. Tell your mom I'm so sorry for whatever's
No,
going
make
on.
her happy. Come upstairs.
How do I make your mom happy?
Give her a hug.
Do you think she's gonna take my hug? Go ask your mom, will she take that as a hug?
No.
Go ask her. No, you have to go ask her. It's okay. She's just mad. She's still a great mom, okay? She loves you. I love you.
This person added, hearing those kids cry breaks my heart. And honestly, same, it makes me sick to my stomach. Another person wrote, I'm not dealing with no BS like this. I'd rather stay single. It's not worth it. Another person adds, this is crazy. Poor babies, they're traumatized. Another person added, they can't be doing this with each other or around kids. Co-parent better people. Yo, Ray J, why even post this? Keep your business private, which I question why he posted this too. This person added, I'm so confused. So he recorded this himself, thinking this makes him look good. Another person wrote, the fact that he's coaching the kids, which, yeah, grooming. Princess Love has reacted to the viral videos, saying she's not going to let anyone traumatize, manipulate, or gaslight her kids, implying Ray J did in fact get into some kind of altercation with her before these clips were shot. She adds she has her own videos, which she's saving for court. She writes, this is the only time I'm going to address this. I've been trying my best to be the bigger person and just walk away peacefully, but what you're not going to do is traumatize, manipulate, or gaslight my kids. And it looks like she's going to go and see the judge at some point. Princess Love announced filing for divorce from Ray J, making it their fourth with the hardest overall filing. It's giving J-Lo, but also incredibly toxic. Like, who files for divorce 4 times? Ray J was the first one to file for divorce back in 2021. Then he initiated their second divorce filing. She did their third, and it looks like she's also done their 4th. They've had a number of issues over the years, but until now, they've been able to make peace and yanked all the divorce filings leading up to this. Now it seems truly over. Here's a clip of them interacting together so you guys can get an idea of how these lovebirds speak to one another.
We're done.
If I was so disloyal, I would not be coming back to you every time. I would be done with you.
We're done. You can't get away from me. We have kids.
We haven't been divorced yet, so you don't know. Trust me, all that's gonna change.
Oh, you don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't know.
You don't know what that looks like.
I don't care.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay.
You've already been doing it.
No, you've already been doing it. I've never done it. Anything that I've ever done, you've done it with me.
Just know.
Anything I've ever done, you've done it with me.
Just know.
Anything I've ever done, anytime I ever was with, guess who was with me? Princess.
Oh my gosh. This is so bad. I can't even watch it. It's not even like, no one should even be filming this debauchery. And there's children involved. Children being coached in nasty ways. My heart goes out to those kids. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.